Hey everyone, this is Max here from Reptile Fanatics, and this is Wolverine, the Greek Spur Thigh Tortoise. Now, Greek Tortoise for short. As you can see, this little guy is going for a roam around a garden. Now, he lives outdoor all year round now, especially in this part of the world, in the southern hemisphere, especially in New Zealand. It's got a fairly temperamental climate. They can live outside all year round. In fact, it's a great summer they get here. A pretty good winter. As you can see, this guy's very active. He's a boy. He's about 4 years old. So pretty close to breeding age. Hibernates every winter, and he lives outside all year round. Now, with Greek tortoises, one of the most popular breeds in the world as pets, and that's simply because of their very, very calm and placid nature. They're, as you can see, really cute. This guy, as you can see, scaled by hand. Maybe about the size of my hand, just depends. Don't want him biting me. Is he interested in my hand? Nah, he looks disinterested. His favorite food is, obviously, they love dandelions, they love leafy greens. All right, let's grab this little guy and just transfer him somewhere so we can keep recording. So he lives outside all year round. He's got a nice pen. Bring him inside or into the garage for hibernation, usually just in a wooden box with some leaves. And the reason for that is because I want to keep them dry. They come from a fairly dry climate. It does get wet, especially in the North Island in New Zealand. A lot of rainfall, a lot of moisture, but otherwise they can live outside all year round in New Zealand, right? So they can survive the winters outside. They dig nice and deep, as long as you have an appropriate area with some nice soil, some nice sand, or just a nice big outdoor area. They can sometimes dig through grass as well, depending on the terrain. And generally they will be fine, just fine outside. So as you can see, guys, he's roaming around, he's enjoying it. So mesclun greens, salad greens, leafy greens, that's their ideal diet. He does like strawberries, likes fruit. Oh God, he's a very, very, very active little guy today. So like I said, there's two species you can get in New Zealand. There's the Hermans and the Greek. And these two species are very popular around the world as well. And I think it's because their size as well. They don't get overly large. He's almost fully grown. He might get a little bit bigger. The males are generally smaller than the females, but that's another reason why they're very popular as pets. They can be housed inside, but ideally, guys, with tortoises, after 2 years, you know, for the first 2 years, you might have them on a tortoise table or in an enclosure, but after 2 years, these guys really ideally need to be outside, especially to have more of that breeding cycle, hibernation. So yeah, he's just roaming around, very, very active today. Needs a bath. He's got some moisture, some very dry scales, but essentially we give him a soak, a couple soaks a week in the summer. They don't really drink that much water, being coming from the environment they do naturally. I think they just prefer a soak. They do have water available, but they do also just need a soak every now and then. Nice lukewarm bath. But yeah, guys, that's the Greek tortoise roaming around. Once again, guys, as you can see, this is what they do during the day, especially when it's warm. They'll just roam around, they'll eat, they'll dig, and yeah, make great pets, guys. Great pets for kids, great pets for adults. And if you can get them breeding, then obviously that's even better as well, guys. Breeding these guys is really rewarding. All right, so I'll just show you a nice close-up of his head. That's Wolverine. We got him when he was a little baby, very cute. He's grown so quickly in 4 years. As you can see, that's his carapace. We've got some dirt there. Might have to give him a bath, like I said. It's a boy. You clean that as well. So yeah, he needs a little bath for sure. He's been really looking but quite wild now, hasn't he? Yeah, definitely needs a little clean, little scrub. But that's okay. Very healthy, as you can see, very active. So yeah, guys, that's Greek tortoises in a nutshell. Very popular around the world in the reptile community. Really popular pets. These two species are very hardy. They can live outdoor all year round in most climates. It just depends where you are. Like I said, they've come originally from Greece or the Mediterranean region, so they like dry climates. Obviously, they do house these in North America as well all year round, depending where you are. I'd probably bring them inside if you get snowfalls, but in New Zealand, this part of the world, they can generally be housed outdoor all year round. After 2 years, they can be tested for their first hibernation, and this is them. All right, guys, this is Max from Reptile Fanatics. Over and out. Stay tuned for the next one.